And I'm going to record this session. So those who are asking about recording, I can share this. But let's see how I can share this recording with you guys. Okay, so they will, I think, keep joining, so I should not wait. So today's session is about PT read aloud, which is a very important question in PT, and mostly students are struggling in PT. And if you are good in PT read aloud question, I believe you can do well in other questions as well. So first, I would like to show, scores, especially speaking scores of my students, so that you know that I can, guide you well about speaking specifically. So you can see these different scores. So our session is about speaking, first question. So you can see my students have most of the time 90 in speaking specifically. So I hope that's fine. Okay, next we are going to see how much it contributes. This question is contributing in 2 modules, one in reading and also in speaking. Okay, here I'll tell you that today we are focusing on read aloud only. So read aloud is your first question of speaking module and overall your first question of PTE. So if you are good in read aloud, I believe you can do well in the whole exam, the whole, 4 modules. And if you look at these different questions which carry more marks, so read aloud is one of them. So read aloud contributes a lot in your reading and also in your speaking. Then we'll see the contribution of this question. So this question contributes 27 in reading and 33 in speaking. So if you want to write your notes, you can note down these things, and you may expect 6 to 7 questions of read aloud. Number of questions may vary because the overall your test is of 2 hours, and sometimes you may expect more or less questions. But this is estimate given by Pearson. So maybe you get more question or maybe you get less. And estimate contribution of this question is 27 points in reading and 33 points in speaking. So this question is extremely important. I hope this is clear. If you are facing any problem, you can write in the chat box because I'm, reading your messages. So this is, you can use any application. Which application is good for PT? So no application is completely reliable. So like whenever an application is being used by so many people all over the world, so reliability and credibility is usually questions. So you cannot rely completely on any particular application, but yes, Appiuni is economical. You can go for Appiuni. You can go for Guruli for some like speaking parts, especially. You can go to Language Academy overall. So these applications are there and you can go to any application you like. But again, you have to see how things are working. So this is about read aloud. So you may get some kind of chunk like this in your real exam, a kind of chunk of 3 lines, 4 lines, or sometimes even two lines. So it depends. Again, number of words in a particular read aloud passage may vary. Again, complexity of the passage may vary. So these things are not constant. So you'll get first your preparation time. So if you again play this one, redo. So you are getting 35 seconds to prepare. So 35 seconds is your preparation time and you cannot skip that. Here you may skip, but in the real exam, you may not be able to skip. Okay, so you have to wait and you can utilize your waiting time. So maybe you can utilize your waiting time by reading some difficult words, or maybe you can utilize your waiting time by reading the whole passage. So again, it depends. If you feel like that you are not good in pronouncing certain words in a passage and overall your flow of the passage is very good, then you should go for, particular word pronunciation. And if you think that you are not go in a flow of the passage and sometimes you are not able to manage time and you may fumble in between or you may stutter in between or you may hesitate in between, in that case, you have to read the whole passage. So you may use your preparation time in any way you like. So here we have passage. So if we go with the one flow, so we'll utilize the preparation time as plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing sources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. So this is how you can, go through your whole passage. Or maybe you just want to focus on particular words. So maybe you can read like this. Let me highlight words which I believe are not really easier to pronounce. So maybe crucial, ecosystems, serving, contributing, providing, resources, medicine, understanding, adapt, not adopt, resilient, challenges, innovative, mathematical. So just you can pronounce, difficult words. This is how you can utilize your preparation time. It's again depends on your, whatever you feel like doing. So you can utilize in any way you like. One thing which is very important for your speaking part and you have to keep in mind is your mic position. That's very important. So while practicing, you have to use headphone with mic. So you can search Pearson Dress Center. So here you can see different photos. This kind of scenario is there usually. Position, and this is how much distance you have, and this is how your face am. So, and they have also a mic. So central headphones. You can buy any model, but you may, this is your mic. This is the kind of mic you will wear, maintain. Like, are you loud in speed? And this is how you wear your headphones. So while practicing, you have to wear headphone to see that what is your best mic position. So you may keep it parallel to nose, 3 fingers away, parallel to nose, parallel to chin, or parallel to lips. So it may vary from person to person. It depends on how loud you are, what is your pitch, do you have any breath sound while speaking? So all these factors are very important to, give you an understanding that where you need to keep your mic. Okay, so you have to sit straight. So mostly students, they face problem because they don't sit straight while practicing. So you have to sit straight and you have to keep in mind this much mic, this much, distance. And also you have to keep your laptop, if you're using laptop or desktop or computer. So you have to maintain this much distance. And this is the position, like she's not looking down while speaking, rather she's looking straight. Okay, so sit straight while practicing, one thing. This is about mic position. So another very, very important, so this is about mic position and also your sitting position as well. Okay, the next very, very important, factor is that maintain your fluency. So fluency is very important. If you are not fluent and you are very good in pronouncing certain words, it does not matter then. The one of the most important factor for your overall speaking is your confidence, is your fluency. But sometimes, especially in these applications, you see that your fluency score is not good. And when you are going with a very, very fast, super fast speed, they give you very good score in fluency. And you do the same thing in real exam and you struggle. Because if you're going with super fast speed, then you are overlapping. Okay, so there are two things. One is your fluency. The other important factor is, one is fluency, the other is tempo. So fluency is different from tempo. Okay, so fluency is different from tempo. Fluency is going with the, fast speed, or it could be slow speed. Tempo is maintaining the same speed according to your pace. See, all those students who got 90, and most of the time my students have 90 in speaking, and I always, recommend them not to go with fast speed. I always ask them to go with the tempo. Because if you're going with very, very fast speed, then you may overlap words. you may struggle, and you may miss these endings, suffixes. Like you would say ecosystem, not ecosystems. You will say scientist, not scientists. You will say gain deeper understanding, not gain a deeper understanding. So again, that fluency level may vary from person to person, depends on his or her, a level of picking the particular word. Let's suppose someone is above 40 or something, so they may not be really fast. They will take time to process the next word, so they can go with slow speed a little bit. So the fluency score, and to get 19 speaking is about maintaining fluency where your each and every word is clear. Let's suppose you are saying 50 words. 50 words should be clear, especially in read aloud. Why it is important in read aloud? Because read aloud is also about maintaining your score in reading. So which means each and every word that you are pronouncing, each and every word that you are uttering is also giving you score in reading module. Okay, so if you're just going with fast speed, it will give you maybe, I don't think so they can give you 19 fluency, but your content will be, 20, 30, hardly 20 and 30. So you have to maintain score of both these things, and please don't follow these applications. Is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is clear.
Okay. Okay, so your fluency score is coming from you're maintaining your tempo, your style, you're going with the same speed throughout, your confidence. When you are not stuttering or fumbling in between, when you are not rectifying your mistakes. So your fluency is coming from that. Your fluency is not coming from fast speed. Please, this is not your speed test. This is your language test. Okay? So you can go with slow speed, normal speed, where you can maintain your fast speed. Normally whenever I have students from Africa, so African students are normally fast, and I believe when they are fast, they maintain their tempo as well. Their words are clear and their endings are clear. So whenever I get any African students, so I say you can go with a little bit fast speed, because you can do that. But for others, for us, mostly we are not really good in fast speed. If anyone is here from Spanish countries, so Spanish people, when they go with fast speed, they overlap words. Same goes to Arabic. They overlap words. So you may go with a little bit slow speed. And for Asian countries, you can go with, I think, normal speed. And the reason is that we, in our language, each and every word is clear. So Asian people have clarity more in speech, so they can go with a little bit normal speed. And for Spanish, if anyone is here in Arabic countries, so they have to go with a little bit slow speed. Okay, not fast, because otherwise you may overlap words. Okay, so how I can do this? So
I need
plants,
to practice.
okay, plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. So whenever I'll speak, I have to make sure fluency, but at the same time, I have to make sure accuracy of the content as well. So accuracy of the content is coming when I pronounce each word till the end, correct till the end. So which means, my score is going for content now. So content is contributing in my reading, and mostly students are not good in reading because you are lacking here as well. And one more thing is that while speaking, you have to take breath. So you're not going to speak the whole, passage in just one breath. Please don't do this. And also don't take breath in between your speech. Take proper pauses. And pauses are not something which will lower your fluency. If application is doing like not giving you score, just don't worry about this thing, because your fluency score in order to maintain your fluency and going with tempo, you can take breath in between, and those pauses are then called as justifiable pauses. So those are justifiable. Justifiable. Those are justifiable pauses that you can justify. So let's suppose if I'm going with the speed, so how I can maintain my pauses in between. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystem, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources. So I can take a minimal pause here, such as food and medicine. So here I have to take pause because this is a full stop. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt a minimal pause and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. So this is how I speak. So I'm going to take 4 pauses, minimal pauses, but 4 pauses. One is a bigger pause a bit, and other are minimal pauses. So this is how you do it. And this is absolutely correct. This is tested. One more thing, the one major question that I usually receive from Read Aloud is that okay, that is about one-line strategy. That is it allowed to have to use one-line strategy? Like, is it recommended? So from my side, one-line strategy is not recommended. And if you are, you can ask question at the end. Yes, someone asked about one-line strategy. Okay, I'm going to answer this question. So one-line strategy is when you are not speaking the whole passage, you are just reading one line out of it. So that is known as one-line strategy. So those who are struggling in, read aloud, and those who are not good in pronouncing, and most of the time these are, applications are responsible that they are getting less in applications. And that's why they believe that we need to go with one-line strategy. Okay, so one-line strategy is when you just read one line out of it, not the whole passage, when you choose just one line. So I don't understand why they go for one-line strategy. Like if you can speak one line, you can speak the whole passage. And if you're not good in speaking, most of the time, and a majority of the cases, you are not good in reading as well. So if a person is not good in pronouncing a word, I believe that person is also not good in understanding a passage. So they are not good in reading as well. So obviously, one-line strategy will not give you score in reading module. So if you are super good in reading, so then you can take this risk. Otherwise, it is not recommended to use one-line strategy. Please don't go for one-line strategy. If you find any difficult word, you may skip, but try to, speak the whole passage. So one line is not recommended because it will not give you a score in reading module, because each and every word that you are speaking here is giving you score in speaking and also in reading. I told you this question is a contributor for your reading module. So this is how I showed that this is giving you 27 in reading. You'll be lacking in reading then. So why you're taking this risk to pronounce just, if you can pronounce one line well, so I believe you can pronounce the whole passage well. And sometimes apps are responsible, that apps are giving you such directions that you should go for one line because you're not good in speaking the whole passage. So that's why don't go for that. Read the whole passage. If you find any word difficult, you may skip. Okay, let's suppose I'm not able to pronounce the word foundation. So how I'll do this? Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as and contributing to human well-being by providing resources. So I skipped that word foundation. Or the other possibility is that try to speak, try to pronounce. Maybe you have wrong pronunciation, that's fine, but try to do that, because this will give you a good score in fluency, I believe, because when you have to skip a word, then most of the time in our mind, the mind is giving us direction that you have to skip this word, and this usually is result in fumbling and stuttering and your hesitation. So be confident, be clear, be audible. And one more thing is that don't shout. Please don't shout, because sometimes students usually are shouting. So whenever I get any speaking evaluation, so I get a lot of, and in most of the cases, students are shouting, and that's the reason that they are not getting score in speaking. So when I ask them that why you are shouting, they usually answer that we are shouting because in the exam there's too much, there's so many voices coming here and there, so we have to shout to make computer understand about our speaking. Okay, so see, you have headphone, and that is a very high quality headphone. You have a microphone which is just connected to your mouth. So they are, they are taking your voice. Okay, so even you, when you go with normal way of speaking, the headphone is good enough to capture your voice. Unless or until someone just sitting next to you is shouting, in other cases your headphone is not going to take anyone's voice. It is just for you. So you can go with your normal way of speaking. You don't need to shout, but be audible. Audible means that sometimes students are not even clear about their speech. So be clear. Your one word should be different from the next. Plants play. Plants play. Plants is different. Play is different word. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems. So each and every word is important. Don't miss or don't miss is or don't miss these simple words just because these are small. So all these words are contributing toward your score in speaking. So this is how you can do your speaking part. As soon as you are done with the audio, immediately stop. Okay, as soon as you're done with the audio, immediately stop. Please don't wait for the timer to stop. Just you can immediately press next in the real exam. If you have any question, you may ask so that we may get more to say by considering your questions. So I may get another thing to share. Maybe I share more tips if you ask me any question.
I need to practice.
You need to practice. You want to share your screen or you want to speak here? Maybe can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Can you read this passage?
yeah.
Yes, please do.
Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model.
Okay. So are you using headphone or mic right now, or you are doing without that? Are you using headphone
The
and mic?
phone, my
You're
phone,
using, and you're not using headphone with mic while speaking?
my phone, my phone.
You're using mobile. Okay.
Yeah,
So you have to use headphone with mic so that there'll be more accuracy and more, clear voice. So then you'll be able to see. But overall, your content is somehow better. Somehow it's good, it's
yeah.
acceptable. You can go with this accent.
Ma'am, I have also a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, I am facing problem like when my pronunciation improve, my fluency decreases. When my fluency get better, my pronunciation decreases. I'm facing very difficult in how to maintain my speed. Sometimes I get my speed is getting high. Sometimes my speed is getting low. It is
Can you
very
speak this
difficult for me
passage?
how to
Just
maintain
read
my
this
speed.
passage, then I can better tell you.
Okay, ma'am, I can read. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model.
Okay, this one is good. What is the other possibility? Like, what is your other way of speaking that you think that give good score? So if you speak like this, what kind of score you have usually?
Ma'am, maximum 70. I'm preparing from the last 6 months. I'm struggling.
6 months are
I'm
too much.
spending. Yes, ma'am. I'm very much fed up with the PT, especially read aloud. My
6 months are too much. What is your required score?
Ma'am, my required score is 79 plus, but not more than 70. Maximum I can practice, maximum I can get 75.
Okay, do you have any previous attempt?
Hardly no, I have not attempted any exam. I'm just preparing on App Uni.
The application will misguide you. Application will never say that you are good to go for exam.
Ma'am, previously I am preparing on Alpha PT. My score is 80 plus, but now I'm shifted to App
App
Uni.
is not app is not the criteria that you are ready to go. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I had one student and he was getting, I shared his experience in the FB as well. He was getting around 84 and the real exam he was getting something 54 or 58. So app is not the criteria. You are not going to wait for the app to give you 90 so that you are sure that you are ready to go for exam. So maybe you are
Yes, ma'am.
getting 60, 65 and you are 90. So app is not the criteria. Please don't wait for the app, and 6 months are too much.
Yes, ma'am. I spent so much time on PT, at least 4 to 5 hours daily. I spent on PT,
Oh
but
my God.
read a lot, too much practice on read a lot, but my score not improving, not more than 70, 72, 73.
Nahin, nahin.
Now,
This is not the real. See,
now
this is not the
I'm getting
way.
fed up with PT.
No. You know, I had one student, I prepared her in 3 days. Just 3 days. I had student recently, Charlene, she got her score in 5 days almost. Like she was getting taking classes for 2 days. So overall, if we say 10 hours, she prepared in just 10 hours. And you are preparing for 6 months, that's too much. When you practice too much, you become conscious about things. And on your exam day, you don't perform well. So please don't prepare
Ma'am,
too much. Don't take
guys,
these
what
things
can I do?
overhead.
Ma'am, what can I do now? Can you suggest me?
Okay. So the way you did like your read aloud, what kind of score you get?
70, 71 maximum. Sometime
ठीक है, this is fine. The way you are reading is fine. Now you need to check your mic position. Like overall, your pace, your style was good. ठीक है, you
ma'am,
don't
I
need
have
to change this.
purchased special mic. I have purchased a special mic for specially read aloud. But score a little bit improved, but not
See,
so
apps
much.
are not going to give you score. Mostly in Appy Uni, they are giving 19 content and less influency. Then students are going with very fast speed. And then it gives you a good score. In the real exam, it will not work. So please don't follow application, especially for speaking. Please don't do
Okay, ma'am.
this.
Okay.
Please, app is not the criteria.
Ma'am, I think this is the main
Be
fault in my
confident,
read aloud.
be clear, be audible, and don't be too fast while speaking. Go with moderate speed. This is your language proficiency test, not your speed test. The way you are reading was
Okay,
okay.
ma'am.
अब
Okay,
आपको
okay.
देखना है कि what is your mic, what is your correct mic position, कौन सी position आपके लिए बहुत clear है, and then you have to do your exam. अगर
Please,
speaking में से problem
can you
है,
tell
then
me about beach?
about pitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so for pitch, again, it may vary from person to person. Sometimes your voice is too loud. So you have to go with a little bit, normal way of speaking. And why you are loud when you become our conscious that you have to, do your reading. So how you can overcome that? You can do 4 to 5 read aloud passages without recording. And in the sixth one, you are going to record. So when you become less conscious of recorder, then you mostly, work on your style and, your pitch. and all these things. Sometimes you have, some very, you have problem in your overall pitch. So it's overall problematic. So for this person, there are different applications which are known as, yes, then you have different applications which are known as pitch evaluators. So you can use those applications to see what
Yeah.
is your current pitch level.
Numbers of speech, numbers of speech.
Pitch ka, it may vary from male and female. So they give ranges for
Yeah.
normal ranges, and then they give you your range where you lie. Normally, in 90%, I would say 95% cases, there's no as such problem of the pitch. The only problem is that you are sometimes too loud and you're not clear. I'll share the application link that you can use to check your pitch. But if you're using headphone and you are sitting straight and you are, fluent, you're confident, you're not too loud, you're going with the
Yeah.
normal way of speaking, normally your pitch is at the normal level. You don't need to worry. There are few cases which are kind of medical cases, I would say. So in that cases, you have some pitch problem that you need to, consider. And for that, there are different solutions. But in your case, there's
The
no
best
such
normal
problem of
for
pitch.
male. The best normal for male.
Pitch ka there's no as such exact number. It may vary from the application as well. So application will give its own range and then give you your one.
Okay.
मैम वैसे बेस्ट आइडियल पोजीशन माइक की कौन सी होती है, बिलो लिप्स या above the
It may
lips?
vary. It may vary. Normally, male के लिए, but I recommend to most of my students. Again, it may vary. कोई fix नहीं है. You're not going to apply on yourself. But most of the cases वो chin में है, and for female वो normally lips पे आ जाती है. But vary करता है. Almost मैं सबकी change करवाती हूँ.
सही.
Ma'am,
मैम
I want to
About
ask one thing.
okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I want to ask one thing that when I usually done read aloud on App Uni, I usually got score between 50 to 65. But when I check pronunciation and fluency, they give App Uni give me full 100% marks. But when I check speed or stress level, they give in minus level.
Yes. In the new criteria that Appioni have, in that criteria, they have this stress factor as well. And when you stress on word, your fluency is normally lowered. And that is the normal way of doing as well. Whenever you stress more on words, obviously you are taking more time. The fluency obviously lower ho jati hai. So you're not going to stress too much on words. You're just going with the normal way of speaking. Actually, these apps are misguiding students. And there's so many cases.
Okay, ma'am,
Just go with your normal way of
like in real exam, there's any case to stress on words. Like, can I read this passage? Can I read this passage to tell you that how
Yes.
I usually read it? Can I read
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. Like I usually read the
ठीक है. I believe one problem, I'm not sure. Are you speaking with headphone and mic right now?
no, I am not using any headphone. Like I am
Your
using.
voice is a bit louder than an average. But again, आप जब mic पहनेंगे तो then I'll be in a better position to tell. लेकिन अभी आपकी voice काफी loud है. But
Because
I
I am
believe,
speaking in front of in front of my phone. Like I'm not using any kind of headphones.
so maybe
Maybe
that's the
that's why.
reason. So you have to send me one sample with headphone and mic sitting straight like we have in the real exam, and you have to send me, then I can better tell you. But I believe you are not stressing too much. Like in voice overall is louder.
Okay.
This one student, Rajni, can you ask question? You can unmute yourself and ask.
All sites of any applications. Don't give intonation.
8 minutes. Please wait for let's this girl ask question. Rajni, can you ask? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes, you may ask, please.
I just wanted to ask, when I'm using Up Uni, sometimes I get 50s and then sometimes I get 70s. So it's been a month now studying. At what
Okay.
point do I know that maybe I'm ready? It's confusing.
Okay, so I believe you can go with fast speed. You're from African. Okay, can you read this passage?
Okay, let me try. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model.
Okay, this is just correct. You can go with this one. Maybe your mic position is not correct, or maybe you are looking down while speaking. So that could be the reason, but your read aloud
No,
is
I'm
just
using a phone.
perfect. Don't use phone while speaking. So
Oh, okay.
where you are practicing, where you are getting the score 70 and 50.
I was practicing using a phone. I wasn't using
No,
the microphone.
no, you have to
I
use
was just
laptop.
practicing using the phone.
You have to use laptop. You have to open Appioni on laptop. Then you have to connect your headphone with mic. You have to sit straight, and then you have to practice. And sometimes apps are giving less or
Okay.
sometimes more. So just work on your accuracy, not the application. But the way you are speaking,
Okay,
it's
but
just correct
generally,
with respect to
how
tempo.
is
It's
my
good. Yes.
okay?
Generally, what?
Thank you.
I had so many
Oh,
African
I just wanted
students.
I wanted to, yeah.
Yes, you may continue, please.
Okay, I just wanted a confirmation of whether what I was doing is the correct thing or not,
So I can give
because
you surety.
it was fluctuating the marks.
Okay. Don't worry about
Yeah.
application. Application are misguiding students, especially in speaking, especially in Appiuni application. So I can give you surety for your content accuracy. I can give you surety for your tempo that you have is very good, just perfect. Just you need to check your mic position now. You have to sit straight, you have to wear headphone, and you have to open the application in laptop instead of mobile, because mobile is not accurate. And otherwise you are good, because I had so many African students and they had the same pace that you have right now and they got 90. So don't worry about it. Content is very good. And also your style is good. So
Okay.
that's fine. That's perfect. Now, Rajni, you may ask, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Please
Rajni,
give me examples about the intonation.
can you please allow her to ask? Then I'll answer your questions, because everyone is raising hand. So I have to allow everyone.
What?
Hello, Rajni, can you ask, please? I think you are speaking, but your voice is not audible.
No, I want to ask when we will came to know
When
that
will,
whatever
yes.
we had when we practiced for read aloud, that we are practicing matlab okay as per exam, as per exam requirement, our read aloud is okay or not?
The way I was reading, the way this girl was reading, it was okay. See, obviously for surety, you have to consult someone, because app is sometimes not reliable. Sometimes apps are good as well. I'm not sure saying that all the time apps are not good, but most of the cases apps are misguiding. So obviously you need to consult someone. If someone already appeared in exam, any of your friends, someone, so you may ask them, you may watch some YouTube videos to get an idea that what is the pace that you need to have. And there was a student who was asking about intonation. What is your question? Can you just give, give an idea?
Yeah. Any example about the intonation?
See, intonation it is rising intonation, falling intonation, so it depends on the passage. So do you wait, are you familiar with these lines when you speak? So these are your rising, falling intonations. So it depends on the passage. It depends on the words that you have. Some are high pitch words, some are low pitch word. At some word you have to stress a little bit, and other word you have to stress less. So when you speak, you will get this kind of intonation. So intonation, there's no particular way to learn about intonation and as a journal, but it's a journal reading. So your intonation may vary. So plants play a crucial role. So crucial maybe your pronunciation is going up a little bit. Role in ecosystem. So mostly with C, T, CH, and these words, your pitches are comparatively higher than other words. So you may have rising and falling intonation. There's words which are comparatively softer to pronounce, and other are, comparatively difficult. So yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes.
अच्छा मैम समटाइम ऐसा होता है कि हम प्रैक्टिस करते हुए लेट जाते हैं या
Please ask
थोड़ी
in
सी
English. Please ask in English.
okay मैम sometime we lay down while practicing
Hmm.
or sometimes we change our sitting position so it affect our voice or not?
Yes. Normally in read aloud and overall your speaking part, please sit straight. Don't look down. Okay, this is why I asked you that while practicing even, you have to consider this kind of mic position that you may, this is a kind of desktop position, that accuracy of what kind of, score you may have. So you have to sit straight, facing your screen.
Right, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Same happened with me in PTE core. On app I was getting 80 and 70, and real exam I got 69. So sometimes apps are misguiding you and you're telling you that you are ready to go, and sometimes apps are giving you less score and you're not confident to go for exam. So please don't follow applications again.
Good.
PTE core, for read aloud, I believe strategies are same. So you can go with the same way I'm guiding you. You can follow the same strategies for read aloud for PTE core and PTE academic. But those who are not aware of PTE core is for Canada, and academic is for other countries. Then we have UKVI as well, which is for UK. If you have any other question for read aloud specifically, please ask.
Ma'am, I have heard a day, 2 days ago that Pearson updating his software regarding reading. Is that true or it's just news?
No such update.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, just one more question.
Yes.
I tried over the last almost 1.5 months to practice on AB Uni. It didn't give me score above 70 at all. I don't know, is a problem from my training itself, or I have to use another app? Do you recommend another app rather than app AB Uni in read aloud and repeat sentence? Both of them, they give me too much low score.
Okay. Can you do it right now? One read aloud.
Okay. Just a second. To maximize the screen, because I'm using my mobile now.
Okay.
Okay, just seconds. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystem. Sorry, can you increase the size of screen? Sorry.
Okay.
Make it larger size.
Yes. Is it okay now?
Yes, now okay.
Yes.
Now it's now good. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. in order to gain a deeper understanding of how plant can adapt and remain resilient in the fact of challenges like climate change. Scientists have developed an invitation mathematical model.
Okay. You're using mobile right now. Can you send me one read aloud from your laptop or your desktop while wearing headphone? I know correct
Okay.
position. Can you do? Maybe you need
Okay.
to go a little bit slow speed, or maybe your voice is not clear or something. So I want you to record one from your laptop and then you can share. You
Okay.
can see my number in the group, so you can just inbox your one sample. So I'll tell you what you need to
Okay.
change.
Okay,
Abby,
that's
can
it.
you ask question?
Thank you.
Welcome. Yes.
Ma'am, what is the ideal time to complete the whole passage for read aloud?
Okay, they give you overall 40 seconds to complete. So there is no ideal time. It depends on the number of words you may have in the passage. It depends on the number of the pauses you may have in the passage. It depends on the complexity of the passage as well. So these factors are important. Sometimes you complete in 17 seconds. Sometimes you take 20. Sometimes you take 23, 25. That's fine. Perfectly okay. Unless or until you're not taking unnecessary pauses in between and you're going with the tempo, then that's fine. You can take time. So there's no, constant or something standard that you have to speak this much time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Manar, can you ask question?
Hello, Ammara.
Hello.
I just took my exam twice.
Okay.
And my speaking, I always get an apnea like +80 always. And in the real exam, I just got 67 in both in both exams. And
Where you are from?
once I'm from Egypt.
Okay. So do you keep this good mic position?
I never tried. I'm just practicing on my mobile or on my laptop, but
That's
I'm
the
always
reason.
getting this +80.
See, you have to do with your headphone and mic. Sometimes.
Can you share that? Can you share the photo of the mic? Exactly the mic. So because it's
you can buy
it's like
any, but you can go for Logitech. I believe that is good. Logitech is good. But you can go with anyone. Just ask them that I have to wear headphone and I have to use mic. Just give me good, which is good for recording voice. Normally, Arabic girls are not are really loud while speaking. So that could be the reason that you are getting less in real exam.
But I'm just trying to be not very loud, but just to listen myself, because everyone else around me is talking in the same time. I will get distracted if I just didn't raise my voice. That just like to hear myself.
Can you do this read aloud as a sample
I can.
for me? Yes.
Plants play a sorry, I'm just nervous. Plants play a Plants play a crucial role in ecosystem, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model. I'm just nervous.
Don't be. Okay, maybe you need to change your mic position. What is your current mic position for real exam?
I just kept my hand next to my mouth and just make the mic touch the back of my hand.
Okay, so it is parallel to your lips?
Yes, a little bit, one finger far from my lips.
Okay, you have to keep 2 to 3 fingers and you have to keep a little bit up or down.
Yes, okay.
Because you have a bit higher pitch in few words and almost in all words. So that could be the reason that you are getting good here. But you can send me one sample with your headphone, mic, laptop, sitting straight, just like real exam, and you have to send me one sample, then I can better tell you. But considering your voice and considering overall my experience with Arabic students, so normally they have a bit louder voice.
Okay. Okay.
But
thank you.
your passage is good, your style is good, your content is clear. So these three things have no as such problem, but you need to work on how loud you have to speak.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I will send you the
Yes,
voice.
no
Okay.
problem.
Thank you.
Welcome. I
Hello.
have given my attempt. Wait a minute. Yes, you may ask.
Ma'am, I can give you the sample of read aloud in your personal WhatsApp. Is it possible?
Yes, you can share.
Okay, recording,
Whenever
right?
you have to send your sample, please tell me your country of origin, so I could see that where you are from. And also you have to tell me your required score. And then you have to record with headphone and mic. You have to sit straight. You have to see the, straight your screen, and then you have to record, and then you have to share. Then I'll be in a better position to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like a, laptop. Okay, I will
Yes.
do that laptop. Then I will record. Okay,
Yes.
but ma'am, in FUNI, I got most of the time 65, 60 to 65. Sometimes it increased to 71.
Okay. So it depends on the where you are from? Nepal?
From Bangladesh. No.
Bangladesh. So you may have some problem in pronunciation as well.
And it's trace also. Trace. But that's not
what did you mention?
stress. Stress the maximum time I
Yes.
got.
Stress.
Yeah. Yeah, stress.
No, stress is not the reason. Please don't stress following the PUNI guidelines.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You may encounter some problem in pronouncing. Bangladesh, Nepal, these students are usually not good in pronouncing certain words. Okay, so that could be the reason.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. I'll give you the sample.
Okay. You will share, then
Okay.
I'll guide you further. Okay. Abbas is saying that I have given PT 3 days ago. Some candidates are shouting the read aloud, which is distracting. I couldn't focus, which affect my speech. Can you guide how to tackle that situation? In that situation, you have to raise your hand. You have to inform invigilator that the student is disturbing you. Okay, this is the only solution for this. Ma'am, I will send you my PT core report in your FP inbox. Okay, please don't send me on my FP inbox. If you could send on my WhatsApp, then it is good, I believe. But you can share there. In FC college, there was so much distraction. Then you can report. You can report about that center. You can ask invigilator about these things so they can guide you. If you have any other question, you may ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
I had attempted multiple times, but I unable to get my desired score, and I don't know what mistake I have done, and I was totally frustrated, ma'am, nowadays.
Why? Like where you are facing problem, in which particular module?
Only is speaking.
Only in speaking. Where you are from?
I'm from Nepal, ma'am.
So what is the problem? Maybe you are fast.
I don't know, ma'am, what mistake I have done. I have attempted multiple times, but don't know what the mistake I had exactly right now.
I cannot say like what is your problem. Maybe you can send some sample. You can send me your overall score that you are getting from your module score, and also your skills profile. Also, you can share one read aloud sample. Then I can guide you better, because I had so many students from Nepal. Mostly most of them are struggling in read aloud. And usually when I noticed that their mic position was not good, or maybe they were too fast. These were most common problems that they were facing. But again, it depends from person to person. Maybe in your case, it is something else. So like in 90% cases, student of Nepal are facing problem with the speaking module, because they're too fast, and also they are facing pronunciation. Also, I had made a post about this as well, that they don't have z sound, they don't have sh sound. So we say zoom and they say zoom. Okay, and we say action and they say action. So that's the problem. Sometimes they are not good in, if you're just lacking in repeats, short speaking, so then it is your pronunciation. You can go to my YouTube. I've shared a video about those two words specifically, and that is specifically for Nepali students. So you can just practice those words. If someone is advising you to speak loudly, if the other candidate is distracting you, this is not going to work. Please don't speak loudly and don't shout in the real exam. Better to ask consultant to give you a separate space. There are yes, okay, there are other new questions in speaking, like group discussion and other things, summarizing something. So this is not marked. This is for PT core, but not marked yet. So they are going to mark it after July. Yes, Chaudhary, you can give try to this passage.
Hello, ma'am. After July, is there any change in PTE? Please, I can hear
After
that.
July, there'll be some changes in PT core, not for PT academic.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, and now you can read this passage, Chaudhary.
Okay, ma'am. I'll give a try.
Yes.
Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing such resources such as food and machine. In order to gain deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model.
Okay, this is good. In the first line, I noticed that you are taking a very long breath. So better to break in one or two chunks.
Okay, otherwise the overall it's good.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Plants play a crucial role in ecosystems, serving as a foundation and contributing to human well-being by providing resources such as food and medicine. In order to gain a deeper understanding of how plants can adapt and remain resilient in the face of challenges like climate change, scientists have developed an innovative mathematical model.
Why did you speak the whole passage in one breath? Break in justifiable chunks. Because otherwise it can be, very, abrupt stop, and it could be very much challenging for you. Challenging for you.
Okay, I have to stop, just I don't understand, because there is no comma, and that's why.
You can divide the sentence into justifiable chunks on your own.
Okay.
And then you can speak. If you have any other questions, you may ask, please. Trial questions are not marked. Don't worry about this. And if someone is asking you to shout, please don't do it. And yes, you can share your scorecard. You can share your skills profile and one sample, then I can guide you. Whenever I'll get time, then I will guide you.
Ma'am, I want to ask some question.
Yes.
Ma'am, in a real exam, as you said that if there is some disturbance in with other students, can the invigilator can change the place? He can do?
Yes, invigilator can write a report about this, and they can ask the other student not to shout, or they can do something. So then your case will be registered.
Okay, so I have exam coming next week, after next week in FC College Lahore. So you just told that if there is something issues with the other students, you may complain to the invigilator.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
If you have any other question, you can ask, or we can otherwise going to end this session.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Can I ask about the two new questions, the described situation and those
those questions are not marked, so don't worry about it. Those questions are going to be marked
they
for
will-
PT core, not for PT academic. But then
yes,
they
it's
make a
even
proper
even after
announcement.
July.
Yes,
I
after
thought
July,
after
you
July
may
it will
expect.
be.
Yes.
It will be scored in academic, in PTE academic.
Core, not academic.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
How much to teach for a week? It depends on number of classes. If you're going for one-to-one, then charges are different, and if you're going for a group, then charges are different. LA template is working in exam or not. I cannot give surety about this that they are going to work because I don't follow any particular templates. I'm not in favor of templates. I got my result of PT core after 5 days, but I did not get any result through email. So you already got your result. Why you're waiting for the email? Sometimes you don't get email, then you can write them and they can send you then. So sometimes there are problems, so that's fine. You may just write an email to them that you have to send me an email with result. If you have any question, you may ask, or otherwise we can end this session. I may have another session again on read aloud for those students who are not able to take class because we have time difference. So there are students who are not able to join because of time difference. So maybe it's midnight in their country. So I'll arrange another session, but it will be the same the way I did yesterday. So yes, those who attended this session, it will not be useful for them. For others, it may be helpful. And if you want to continue, you can go for my paid sessions. Already I have given so much for free. You can check my YouTube. You can check my with my name on FB as well. So you will get a lot of things. You can go to my LinkedIn. I've shared some tips as well. So whatever is offer, but whatever I can offer for free, I already have shared on different platforms. I think that's all. Maybe I'll share recording, but I'll see because it's sometimes very difficult to, download and then share, but I'll see if I can share with you.
Ma'am, when another class is repeat sentence?
See, this was my first class of my paid session of group class. So I thought, why not to give to, everyone? If you want to continue, you can go for my paid program, or otherwise you can go for my YouTube. On my YouTube, I've shared few things. So those things could be helpful for you. Okay, thank you so much. Nice meeting you. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the information, helpful
Thank
information.
you.